So we working on the live thing, y'all. We working on the live thing. So this should be live on Instagram. It should be live across the board. Let me just check a few things. So I don't see my side. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. I'm not sure why not that's not in there. You guys can't see it, but I'm ready to drop it in there right now. So some of y'all that are in the classroom, hold on. There you go. See, that's the one I'm looking for. Um, Let me get the chat board down so y'all can do your chatting. If y'all need to get the link, you should be able to get the link to also see this. Okay, let me go back to OBS so I can put that chat link down there. And I'm not sure why the chat link is not there, but it should have been there. Uh, you guys got any questions? Let me know. If you do, drop in chat. I can see chat on the other side if you guys got something to say. So, as far as I can see, everything should be blast. Facebook should be blast. Instagram should be blast. Okay. Check. Preference. Not that. All right. Don't worry about that, y'all. So, those of you who are already in the classroom, let's get out what you need so that you can follow. So, y'all know how I start. When I start, we start talking about what we did in the last session. So yeah, the last session we were talking about primary care. We were talking about preventative care. All right, and we're gonna just take that from where we left off, and then we're gonna bump right into neonatal. So those free books that I put in there, I still didn't get it yet. I'm looking for it. Those free books that I put in there, you guys go ahead and take a look at those books. So those books are links, okay? And it could be because I'm streaming across the board. For some strange reason, I can't see my chat. Okay, but y'all still can DM me what you need. All right. So I'm just trying to see. I'm just dropping in here and looking in here and why I can't see it. But y'all still can go ahead and send me a DM. So the last class that we did, we were talking about physical coding. You guys had coding anyway that y'all had to do for homework. All right. Now, every time we do a class, y'all got homework. Y'all want to look at the syllabus, y'all need to join the Sapphire Academy, okay? SapphireCoding.com. Look at those links down below. YouTube, Instagram. All right. So Instagram, Facebook. Y'all know I don't go live on Facebook. I don't even go live on Instagram, but we're doing it on Instagram because I'm getting a lot of DM to do it. Now, the books that we use, look down below. Y'all going to see those books, okay? I got a couple of things going on, so y'all going to see my face kind of going around, all right? Now, if you want to join the Sapphire Academy, go ahead and go on SapphireCoding.com. The links that you guys see on YouTube, yeah, I'm going to be making those private very soon, because once those classes are over, they go into the Sapphire Academy and they shut down. When I repetitiously come back, then I'm doing a live class again. Live medical terminology, live medical billing, XYZ. But you can still archive these chats while I still have them in here. They're going into Academy. That's where you guys need to go. Now, Facebook. On this live stream, you guys can click that thumbnail and you can pull up the program from there. You could even order the program from there. So Instagram, YouTube. So Instagram should be seeing the same thing that Facebook is seeing. All right. I can't see who's in the chat or who's not in the chat. I need to pull that up on the other side. I'll have time to do that. So next time we're going to do that. I got so busy this morning, I couldn't really set up the way I really wanted to. Okay. But we're going to get there. TikTok, don't sleep. Y'all going to have to go ahead and archive this time. I still may do another class tonight because this class is so long. The coding class is like 60 classes, okay? Nah, don't get scared, because 60 classes is normally y'all doing 4 hours a day in a regular school, right? So if I do an hour and a half every 3 days, you know what I'm saying? It's only like 4 hours for y'all. So don't get scared. Don't get scared. It's a regular class. I have to run down the whole class. This is the standard operation procedure. Y'all should probably see this in the Sapphire Academy, those of you who are already in my class. Some of y'all are not in there. Go to my website, look at the books, look at what we have in there. Y'all know I've already written 3 books. Yes, I want you to purchase those books. We gotta start jumping Sapphire off. Come on now, y'all gotta help me. I don't care if y'all give me a donation, okay? Y'all gotta help me, all right? Get people in my class, get people on YouTube, join the Sapphire Academy. I'm looking for y'all to look out for me, and not just women, men. What's up? Instagram. Why join if Sapphire Position Coding? That's what it says. Okay, I teach coding. Okay, that's what I want y'all to send to your people. Lisa teaches coding. Lisa teaches medical billing. Okay. In order for me to make this program and bring this program to you, all right, what is that? Oh. In order for me to make this program and bring this program to you, I have to have people in the classroom. I do get grants, and that's why I can bring the program down to $99. Y'all know my program is $1,300. But let me see something. All right, I don't even want to touch it. Okay, I know y'all. I see somebody typing something in there, but I can't. I can't forward it right now. I will forward it in a little bit. The program has 60 classes, not the whole program. Okay, the whole program is a lot more than that. You got medical billing, okay, you got medical coding, and you got medical terminology. I have 3 playlists on YouTube. Okay, the coding playlist is going to be open. All right, the coding playlist is going to be open. Instagram. Go to the YouTube and look at the chats. Okay. Now they will close. They will close. I'm gonna make them private. I just haven't made them private yet. I'm trying to give y'all some time, especially some of y'all who have not been in my class before. If you're doing coding already, you don't need to do 21 points. You need to do whatever you're doing. I mean, if you're in OBGYN coding, go to my website and just purchase the coding. Everything is all downloadable, so there's nothing that you need to sign into. There's nothing, that you need to, send me. When you go to SapphireCoding.com, go in there. It's going to take you straight to my bookstore. When you click on that link that says courses, right underneath on the first page, okay? So, that's a little bit of a recap. I'm doing a little bit of a recap, and I don't want to touch nothing and put nothing out the place because this is the first time I did you guys all across the board. Now, normally I'm doing Twitch across the board, and I'm doing YouTube across the board. Okay, but there's only one missing, and that's TikTok. So my TikTok people, I've not forgotten about y'all. I'm telling you, we can hit it off. I'm telling you. Okay, some of y'all are laid off. Some of y'all are looking for something else to do. I don't care if you got social service. Send it to me. We gonna make them pay for you. All right. All y'all need is my EIN. Okay. So and y'all subscribe to all of my channels across the board. Most of what you guys see me doing when I do classes on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, those classes are free. Those classes are free. You have to go to Sapphire Academy to get the test. You have to go to Sapphire Academy to do one-on-ones with me. You have to go through Sapphire Academy for the email. When you guys register for Sapphire Academy, you get a Sapphire Academy email. Tasha M at sapphireacademy.com. That's your email. That's the only way you can communicate with me, and that's the only way you can get into the Sapphire Academy. Y'all hear me on Instagram? You have to have the Sapphire email. Okay. I appreciate everybody sending me DMs, everybody sending me emails, and sometimes I do get missing because y'all know I be traveling back and forth. So sometimes I'm not able to do the chat, but don't sleep on it. Even if y'all don't see me doing a chat, I'm expecting y'all to still be in the classroom. It takes time on YouTube to get where you need to get. But the gist of this is my business. The gist of this is my business. Teaching is my business. Okay. I love the YouTube because the interaction on the YouTube is cool. But y'all see me mostly on Twitter. I'm mostly on Twitter. Why, Miss Lambert? Because Twitter is where I do most of my interaction from, and that's on the political type of standpoint. That's on the streamer type of standpoint. It's not for y'all. But my Sapphire Physician Coding Tuner. I expect y'all to y'all go sign up on that. I'm still on there. That's just another form of discussion board. What is DB? DB is discussion board. Discussion board is everything. Y'all know that. However, I need to get in touch with you, or you need to get in touch with me. I can go right into Sapphire Academy and I can DM you from here to YouTube. I can do anything I need to do as far as contact any of my students in YouTube. Okay, y'all. So don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Okay. We will be marketing across the board. We do. We market across the board. I go from LinkedIn all the way to what is that other thing? Pinterest. We did a Whatnot class the other day. Not necessarily a class. When I do Whatnot, I'm literally just selling my books. I'm marketing the books. The medical billing and coding Q&A book. Make sure y'all get that book. Okay. Look at my bookstore. I got bookstores on Whatnot. There's a bookstore in, which one is it? TikTok, and I think it's one on Facebook. So y'all can go in any of those stores and look at the stuff that I have. Everything that you need to take your CPC coding certification is in there. The CPT books are in there. The ICD-10 books are in there. Yeah, Ms. Lambert sells all that stuff. Okay, I don't care from stickies to whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? I put it in a one-stop shop, so you're not going all over the place looking for stuff. Okay, that's why I put it in there. Okay, and I just recently got an order in, not later than last night. All right, so make sure y'all go on my website. Okay, and I thought these were so cute. Okay, y'all know I always use these. Anytime you buy a book from me, this is what goes in there. Yeah, I send y'all the book, and I still, put my little thank you cards in there. Now, when you guys do order a book, I always send the ebook first because y'all want to just dive in. Okay, if you say you just want the ebook, then just do the ebook. Ebook. Whatnot, I'll do the ebook for $10. Cause I love Whatnot. You should see them when you see that fun, boom, 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 boom. I'm telling you, my sister got me in up on the Whatnot, and the Whatnot is where I do those discounts at. I do those discounts on Whatnot. Okay, y'all. I did one the other day, and I think I have one I have to do tomorrow. If you purchase the book, the program is free. Okay. When you purchase the book, the program is free. Hold on, I need to hit this thing real quick. So don't sleep on any of it. Whatnot is, I don't know what it is as far as the Whatnot. Sure, it's just. All right, hold on, yo. Okay, so I'm not like that familiar with the Whatnot. I got it. So I'm not like that familiar with Whatnot. My sister is more savvy with that. I don't really know much about that. But even this, I don't even know much about this one right here. Y'all see me working with this one. I'm trying to get it down. I see my little duck up there, but y'all DM me and let me know if y'all see that. So originally, I just do my courses at night. But a lot of y'all wanted me to do the courses during the day. But how I do it is I try to wait till people get off from work. But I still cater to the people who are already home. Okay, so you might see something on one of my thumbnails 9 o'clock, or you might see 7 o'clock. The gist of it is turn that bell on so you can know when I'm getting ready to come on. Okay, and no, you don't need to pay $20,000 or XYZ for a medical billing course, because you having a degree is useless to me. I'm not saying your degree is useless. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? If you're already in the classroom, y'all still can join. I have students that join that just graduated from billing and coding classes. And I ain't gonna tell you how much clueless they are on coding, but it's just $20,000 wasted. But y'all let me know, okay? I'm gonna put y'all in the right place. You gotta get it back. You gotta get it back. If you already went to a billing school, okay, and you just lost, okay, you don't remember, okay? I'm talking to y'all too. You don't remember. You need to come see me. Okay, you need to come see me. I'm going to make you remember what you went to school for, okay? Because there's no reason why you cannot pass the certification, okay? You went to school for it, okay? Maybe they didn't give you enough. Maybe, some people who go and sit inside school, Sometimes they don't want to ask questions. Sometimes, you sit there, oh, I ain't asking. Let me wait till somebody asks. No, you better get up there and ask it. Y'all just be like my grandson. What? Huh? This, that. I mean, if you tell my grandson something, he asks you 100 times until he get it. What? What? All the time. And you know where he got that from? Grandma. He got that because I'm telling you, I let them teachers live. When I had a class, and I'm telling you, it was crazy. When I took my master's for my MBA, I asked a million questions. I wouldn't let her let up. If I felt like she told me something and I ain't get something right after she told me, I'm reporting her. She don't know what she's doing. You teaching, and you told me to do that. You understand what I'm saying? Show me how I can fix this. So in this class, I better not have one student not ask me for something. My students do not feel uncomfortable with me when they're not gonna ask me for something. If you guys get that medical billing and coding Q&A book, go on my website, sapphirecoding.com. In that book, there are poems in there. Julio, and yeah, I still have those poems in there. And I remember your wife, my students they all amazing, and I put them poems in my book, that they wrote about me. No, we ain't gonna talk. Every time I look at it, it's tears, especially Tracy. Tracy, I don't know where you at, but girl, I'll never forget you and all of y'all. That's why I always say, my medical billing and coding Q&A book is a book that was made for students by students because they helped me make that first book. They helped me create that program. You too, Sinclair, my regional director. When you came to me and asked me to make that program, you saw my face. I don't know nothing about making no programs, and I don't even know. Somehow we did it, we got it together, and we got Sapphire Physician Coding. Okay, so that's enough about Sapphire Physician Coding. Y'all know how I do. And when I go to schools, I'm walking in as Sapphire Physician Coding. Okay, but there ain't no quick quack. This is real. Okay, when I go to schools, I train. When I go to hospitals and I train them, it's real. That's how I roll. All right, so do not sleep on Sapphire Physician Coding. Now, when y'all see me in the street, I might have some flyers or some of these little promos. Y'all gonna see me in the streets of Atlanta. Okay, I can't walk the streets of New York when I'm there. I can walk the streets of Atlanta because once I drive to where I need to go, everything is there. I meet so many people. So me doing, Atlanta is kind of easy. A lot of y'all know me from Atlanta. Y'all know me from Lenox. Y'all know me from the mall. All right. Y'all know me from Connecticut, from the mall, Brass Mill. Holla at all of y'all. All right. But I need y'all to spread the word. Instagram, spread the word. Okay, a lot of y'all have not seen me. Y'all see me post pictures. YouTube, you see me all the time. All right. TikTok, y'all have not seen me. Y'all have not lively seen me. My sister just had sneaker ball. She won her nomination, and I put my sister. That's my youngest. I know we're almost 10 years apart, but we're like night and day almost. But she won her award, and she looks amazing. Y'all holla at my sister. The real Shanika's CurvyCloset.com. Holla at my sister. She got some bad clothes. Okay, so that's my introduction. So moving forward, I'm going to stream across the board. I don't even know if it's even working, but we're gonna stream across the board. Okay. I think this one is up. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm looking at. We already hit that. Let's come down off of that. We hit this. Now, look, Instagram, if you late, it's not my fault. Okay, because I have been trying to fix this thing for a minute. And guess what? Now I got the comments thing in there. Okay, so that's Instagram. Listen, this is the first time y'all seeing me. Okay, but I'm telling y'all right now, go to YouTube. You're gonna have to archive the first 20 minutes of this chat because for some strange reason I forgot to hit the thing. Now, let me check this other one. I see Facebook. So Facebook, I see y'all. Okay, don't tell me y'all ain't in here because I see y'all. Okay, I'm putting that there. Okay, y'all should be here too. Okay, so y'all might have missed a couple of lines. Okay, but don't sweat it. Okay, because I'm expecting y'all to go to the YouTube. Okay, so when I come on, it looks like I have to do a few things. It looks like I have to do a few things. This one, if it doesn't allow me to do a connection, then I have to reconnect somewhere. But at least we got it. At least we got it. So when I go in here, okay, I see y'all. All right. If whatever y'all missed, the first 20 minutes of this chat or 15 minutes, because y'all know this first time I did the 4 streams across the board, archive. Okay. I'm talking to you too. I'm talking to you too. I'm talking to you too. Now, if you do not see it, see the StreamYard that's there already. In the StreamYard, it's a little bit easier for me to do Instagram. Y'all don't see me, but I'm in there because it has this on a connect and this one is also on a disconnect. But having a couple of issues because it's connected with Facebook. But if y'all know how to fix it, y'all send it to me. Let me know how to fix it. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. This is, which should not be connecting to the Mac. I don't even know StreamYard. Okay, let me get y'all back in StreamYard. Now, I don't know why that's up there. And the viewer comments and all that extra stuff. Let's get rid of that. Okay. We don't need any voice on there because I got y'all on this screen right here. Okay. And it should be coming back in right now. And it shouldn't even be connecting. It shouldn't even be connecting to it should have been connected to Facebook. So, and I think it's connected to Facebook because both of y'all are on the same business link. All right. So I'm going back. So that's the StreamYard right there. Hopefully it doesn't go anywhere. I don't want it to connect to my phone. This is a Mac. That's what we're connecting to. Okay. Let me just check. Facebook. Facebook is on. Okay. So I'm not messing with y'all. I see Facebook. I see Instagram. Okay. I already see YouTube. Okay, so YouTube, I never have a problem with YouTube. No, I never have a problem with YouTube. YouTube is my super go-to. Okay, now y'all missed the beginning of this. Make sure y'all archive this on YouTube. Again, we're gonna try to do we're gonna try to do the multi-streaming. And like I said, TikTok, y'all missed out on this one. Y'all gonna have to archive it. I might do one tonight at about 6 o'clock. To see if I can get this iPad charged up. I know it's my fault. The iPad ain't charged and I couldn't get it on there. So I can stream 3 on here, but the rest of y'all, I pretty much connect other devices. Again, y'all spread the word. You know what I'm saying? I'm an entrepreneur just like you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do my thing just like you trying to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all shout out to my sister, Shanika'sCurvyCloset.com. Okay, make sure y'all shout that out. She, like I said, she won her award and she was beautiful. The whole thing was amazing. It was amazing. No, I ain't realized I was that big until I saw them pictures. But let me tell you something. When you living your best life, you don't even care. I got, because you all know I just eat whatever I want to eat. But no, I ain't big like that. But I did put my little bit of weight back on that I did lose. All right. So again, when y'all see me in Atlanta, y'all see me giving away stuff. Y'all make sure y'all get that. Okay. And again, order that Q&A book. All right. Order that book. These cards will go in that book. They thank you cards. On Whatnot, when I do Whatnot, all they do, they pay for the book $39.99, $39 or whatever it is, and they get the program for free. If you want the program, it is $99. Go on sapphirecoding.com. Oh, okay, that's what that is. No, we ain't doing that. It's too much going on. My second bout, see, I can see them talking to me over here. My second bout, I'll be able to do that. But right now, we just want to do the class. Okay? So this is for my people that we're doing the class for. All right. Let me just get back in here, and I need to get this book up here. Okay. So those of you who don't have your books, like I said, I have already given you the links for those books. All right. You have an opportunity to get books to use now. Okay. Now, some of y'all have gone to thrift.com, which is fine. Okay, and thrift.com, y'all know I use thrift.com all the time. You might can get a book for 15 or $20, or you might get one for less than that. But the links that you guys see below this chat, okay, will give you those books. They would, yeah, it would give you those books. So, don't fret if you don't have a book, because like I said, the books are lengthy, you know what I'm saying? They're costly, but you can get those books for nothing right here. Look at those links below. Now, in previous chats, I have given y'all those links. Every time I do a chat, I do those links. So, the step by step book is a link. They're all links. The ICD-10, the CPT, I have already given you those links. This is the book that we're working in now. Let me see if we can capture it. So this book right here, this is a step by step book. Okay, this is how you're going to learn how to do your coding. Okay, this is how we learn from our book. Okay, this is the book that we are working in. Okay, I'm gonna put the book to the front so you guys can see the front of the book. All right, the classes that we're working on right now are coming out of this book. Even if you are in a college, or if you are, in a class that has coding, this is the book that we use. Okay, some of you already have homework from this book, which, I mean, that's us. That's how we do. When you are starting a classroom, when you're starting coding in your new class, normally you do medical terminology, you do medical billing, if it's medical billing in that course. If you have medical billing in that course already, okay, they are still going to give you that coding using that same book that you just saw me pull up. Okay, and when we're pulling up these books, let me show you right now. When we're pulling up these books, there are tests in these books. They're testing exam, because a lot of you asked me to put tests and stuff up on here. I can't do that. I can't put that on YouTube. Y'all know I get my books from Elsevier, and these are all teachers. This is teachers material. This is my teacher resources. Okay, but I have resources for you too. I put links up there for you. Now in the Sapphire Academy, the books are already there. You do not need the books. The language of medicine book is already there. So y'all go ahead and look that. I'm not gonna go over that whole rundown. We'll be doing this for 3 hours. Okay. So I know Facebook and Instagram, y'all are new on this. I want y'all to check out my YouTube. I should see my YouTube churning. Shh. Okay. The men, don't sleep on me. Y'all gotta look out for me too. All right, y'all look out for me. I know y'all know somebody want to go to school. Somebody want to take a program. All right. And no, we don't want to get a student loan. No, we don't want to mess up our DTI. No, we don't want to get locked up into the federal government, because that's all this federal government money. I ain't telling nobody don't go get your degree, because y'all know how many I got. All right, but I'm telling you, if you want to do medical billing or coding, don't do a degree for that. You don't even need a training program for that. I'm gonna show you how to train yourself. Okay, your resources is in Sapphire Academy. Don't forget, you join Sapphire Academy, you get one-on-one. You get access to tests. You get access to HR questions. You get access to one-on-one with me. I'm gonna tell you what I ask my employees. If I hire a coder, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do it with you, just like how I do it with her. And no, if she doesn't have her CPC, I'm not gonna deny her off the bat. If she passes my HEM exam, I'm taking her. Okay, and it's not just me, it's revenue cycle across the board. I mean, everybody's not just mean. I mean, you will have some authoritarian leaders, but not at my standpoint. Okay, so even if you have not taken your CPC and you have at least gone through what you needed to do to learn how to code, don't feel like you can't put in for that job. All right, don't feel like you can't put in for that job. So so y'all need to go ahead and get those books out. So for this class you need, I'm not going through that whole thing. So for this, I don't know why it's not popping up. So for this class you need to have your step by step book, your CPT book, your ICD-10, So I've already given y'all links to that. So look down below. So some of y'all who are in my class, now I gotta. All right, so I gotta sign into this. Give me a minute, y'all. It should pop up in a minute. Where's it at in here? Hold on. Let me just sign in here and get that code real quick. I gotta put a code in here, so I do have to get that. So give me a minute. I'm just trying to put it. Anyway, your ICD-10. Okay, that's what you need. You need your CPT. Okay. Y'all know we use CPT all the time. We use CPT every day because when we do the step-by-step book, yeah, that's what I need. When we do the step-by-step book, I need y'all to revert back to your CPT. Y'all always see me kind of revert back, and then I kind of keep it moving. That's because every time we go over something in this book, I want y'all to look up the code. That's why. Why, Miss Lambert? Because when you look up a code as you go, that's how you start getting used to your book. That's the purpose of CPC. CPC wants to know, AAPC wants to know, no thank you, I appreciate you. AAP wants to know, have you magnified this book? Do you know that's not like the Bible, I swear, but I like it. They want to know, have you magnified this book? Have you read this book enough to pass this exam? That's what they want to know. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I always tell y'all, I'm going to give y'all the cover of this book so some of y'all ain't really see it. That's the reason why I always tell y'all to rest assured to read through this book. Okay? When you have your CPC guide, that's our advanced courses. So don't worry about it right now. You know, that's for your advanced courses. But y'all still know I still revert to that book. I do still revert to that book. Why, Miss Lambert? Because sometimes I need y'all to see stuff that I'm not talking about. Okay? But at the end of our course, that's where we're going. Okay? So you should be right here. We are in evaluation and management. So this is where you should be. Okay, you should be in evaluation and management. All right. So if you don't have your book, go ahead and get it out. We're already 32 minutes in. Let me see if I can get that. I'm gonna leave that up for a second right there, but I still need to move away from there. So hold on a minute. I need to get here. I need to get in here. I need to embed it because I need to see what's up. All right, so y'all see right here, this is where I put the embeddeds at. And this is where I'm looking for your stream at. Hold on a minute. That's where I'm looking for your stream at, okay? And we're going to take that down because y'all don't need to be looking at all of that. But it's not nothing. I'm just looking for your chat. So that book that you have, that is the link. So y'all go ahead and look down there. I'm going to give y'all like a minute. Go look down there and get those 2 links, okay? So get your step-by-step book link, okay? Get that link. Get the ICD-10 link, all right? Facebook, go get those links. Now, Facebook, y'all, this first time y'all been in my class. I'm talking to you too, Instagram. So y'all don't have those links, all right? Hold on, let me see something right here. Shh. Oh, this must be it right here we talking about. Oh, okay. Oh, is this it right here? Oh, that's what she said? Yeah. All right. So put that one in the garbage. No, we can put this one right here. Doc name 22. What is this? This class 23, y'all? Doc name 22. I don't know. There she go. So eventually it'll take me a minute to actually, I can't wait till I get savvy with this. So I actually did get it up. But can you like move over, please? Appreciate you. Um, this is all right. Give her a few minutes. She'll come in. So that is the book that you need. Let me see if we can get to the cover of this book, so I can show you this full book. All right. You should be able to see this like this. I hate to shortchange you and not show you this book. All right. So this is it. Okay. We still waiting on that to load, but that's the book right there. All right, that book is a step-by-step book. And some of y'all who are already teaching medical billing, medical coding, XYZ, y'all use this book. Okay, the medical billing book, whether you're in my class or not, I will show you what book you need. Because you're not going to go to school for medical billing code and pay $27,000. All right, so definitely want to show you this book. So trust me, this is going to be a long chat. Okay, so let's highlight this book right here. This is your medical insurance billing book. You say, Miss Lambert, I don't know nothing about no coding. I don't think I want to roll with the coding, Miss Lambert. I don't want to do the coding, Miss Lambert. All right, I ain't mad at you. You don't have to do the coding. This is the medical billing. Okay, now I don't know how much you guys can see on that and on Instagram, because I got Instagram up on this little tiny thing. But that's the medical insurance billing book. Yeah, I gave you that free book already. I gave you that book. So a lot of y'all that's already in my class, you already have that book. All right. So this little bit of 45 minutes was our really like kind of like my introduction to the different platforms, which TikTok, I've already done a platform with y'all already, so y'all really already know the scope of how this works. I mean, how my class works. No, I don't micromanage you. I'm gonna put you in the right place, and if you get into the classroom, you can ask me as many questions as you want. That's what we want. We want you to ask questions. Okay. If you ask questions, that's the only way you're gonna know your answer. And a lot of times when you guys do send me emails, I usually address that while we are in here. Let me see if we can get this back. I usually address it while it's in here. So don't think that when you ask a question, it doesn't get answered. And if I don't answer a question, and you guys are on, we need to apply that, and you guys are on in the Facebook or in the DM or even in the website, you can still ask me a question there. If you asked a question on the website, um I'll still get it. Okay, I'll still get it. All right, so let me. All right, I don't know if y'all can see this, but I'm gonna go ahead and type in here. All right, so the only thing I see on here, okay, so the YouTube is actually on here, so this one has a different one. So regardless, you guys go ahead and archive this chat. I don't care how you do it, you do the archive. Okay, so we got to kind of get started. Okay, okay, I got you. I got you. Okay, so let's take this down. All right, let's get rid of that. All right, so we're getting ready to go to, so YTU, y'all know YTU is the YouTube University. And in the YouTube University, I mean, I can't give you everything that's in the class, but I still can put you in the right place. That's what we do on YouTube. We don't do like full blown classes, but we kind of round about and put you in the right place. Okay, so we're getting ready to start on, I think it's newborn services. I'm kind of like scrolling down because you guys already did a lot of this already. Um, the diagnosis you already did. We did ICD-10 a while ago. I'm let me show you what I'm doing. I'm just kind of scrolling to kind of getting us to where we should be. Okay, we did direct face to face. We did E&M, and we're still in E&M. It's just a different subject. It's a different subject. We did telemedicine. We did observation care, initial observation care, 99238, 99239. You guys are supposed to look that up. Anytime you see codes in here, you're supposed to look it up. 99214, look them up. MDM, medical decision making, what is that? Look that up. Okay, subsequent observation care, we did that already. These are the codes here. Subsequent observation services are reported with codes in 99231 to 99233. Y'all was supposed to look that up. So any codes that you see in here in our training process, you should be looking up in your CPT. Okay? You should be looking up in your CPT. Which one is this? So this is CPT. All right, I don't know if you guys can see this, but when you guys archive this on YouTube, you'll be able to see this. This is preventative medicine. This is the electronic book that I sent you guys. Okay, I just jumped over here just to jump over here. But the free book that I've already given you, you should be able to find these codes. Okay, because you guys, those of you who started with me, you guys are coding already. Okay, you guys are coding already. Consultation, we did consultation already. Consultation is a service provided by a physician whose opinion or advice regarding the management or diagnosis of a specific problem has been requested. We did that already. So I know Instagram, Facebook, y'all coming down to the end with us, but you can, like I said, you can always archive what we did, other emergency services, we did that. Archive it from YouTube if you guys want to see a critical care service, we already did that. Now look, you see this right here? Those of you who just came in, if you feel like you're having trouble retaining this, don't worry about it, because this is going to be in your CPT book. When you're taking your test, it's already in here. It's in this type of format like this because this is a training manual. Okay, this is a training manual. My other students, do not forget 99291 for the 74 minutes. Okay, additional 30 minutes 99292. Go look at it. Every code has guidelines in there. Okay, y'all got exercises in here too. So you guys asking me to do, like to give you tests and stuff. What you're going to do is do the tests that are in this book. Okay? Well, they're not your quiz. Do the quiz that are in this book. When you join Sapphire Academy, you get those tests. If you get that medical billing and coding book, which one? The medical terminology book, y'all. If you get that book, there are questions and answers in there. I purposely put them in there because you guys kept asking me, and I made that book. So that book is going to be like yay big, okay? It's going to be like yay big. Initial nursing facility care, we did that the other day, 99304. You guys look at those codes and get those exercises. Okay, again, I'm just kind of scrolling to what we did, home services we did already. Okay, and again, anybody... prolonged services we did already, who like I said, if you don't know anything about medical billing, if you don't know anything about the code and case management, we did get the medical billing and code and Q&A book. And this is CPO care plan. Okay, make sure you get that book, preventative care service. We did. That's why I still left on that page, because we did that the other day. But again, combine the books together. Like I said, it's repetitious. The CPT book, the step-by-step book, the CPC guidelines, it's all repetitious. The same information is in all the books. They just make sure that you know it. Make sure that you can read it. Make sure that you can understand it. The more you do it, the better you will understand it. Okay? The more you do it, the better you will understand it. Okay? Non-face-to-face services, we did already. Okay? I wonder why the light is not on this one. I'm scared to go over there. I'm not even going over there. Instagram, you better be on there, because I see you right here. Okay, so again, non-face-to-face services we did. Again, look up those codes. So this is for new people too. If you have your CPT book, I want you to scroll through, page by page. Look at it. Look at the other chats. Archive the chats that we already did. Okay. And again, some of you now we have newborn care services. So some of you guys that are already in the classes, this is what you're already up to. This is what we were reviewing. Okay, so new students or students that's, coming in, or some of y'all want to see XYZ, this is where you're going to see it at. So before we go on, I'm going to have newborn services. I'm going to go ahead and put the link up there. I'm going to put the links up there for the book, y'all. All right, so hold on. See this page right here? You can't see this? Yes, you can. Don't ask me what happened to that. So this page right here, this is the page I'm giving you. Let me fix this. Um, Tasha, you want the ICD-10, right? All right. All right. So Tasha want the ICD-10. This is it right here. So I'm putting it up here. So when you guys review the YouTube, you guys can see it. Okay. Um, Instagram, you have the same thing. Can't post comments to Instagram, such and such, such a posting comments to Instagram. Instagram, you should be able to post comments because I see them right here. Let me see if I can turn over. Turn over. Y'all know what I mean. Let me see if I can put it right here. So we can. Um, and that's a book from Kindle. That's your ICD-10. Okay, that's an ICD-10 book from Kindle. All right, so you guys can also look at this same book. Okay, y'all can look at the same book. And when you go to Kindle, all you need to do is type these books in. The books are going to be free. The books are going to be free. If you guys missed most of this chat from the beginning, go to my YouTube and look at it. Okay, go to my YouTube. So okay. All right. So I'm gonna put them here. I'm gonna put it here. The reason I'm gonna put it here is because it's so much easier for me to put it here. Okay, hold on. So Kevin, you have this one already, right? You have you talking about the step by step? Okay. All right. So I'll put that there. I'm putting it on the YouTube. Okay, so that's your step by step book. That's your step by step book, y'all. All right. I can put it on the Instagram. Okay. Instagram. This is a step by step book. Okay. This is the book that we work in, and this is what we learn. I don't know why I'm looking dryish, y'all. This is a step by step book. Okay. So some of you who are I don't know why that looks like that. Okay, so that is your step by step book. That is what we work in. So Instagram, these are the books that we are working from, and then with the CPT. And this is not nothing. I mean, we're not copyrighting anything. This is free. I mean, this is this is Kindle. Kindle has books that you can use when you get, don't worry about that. When you get like 30% of the book. Okay? You get like 30% of the book. All right. So let's move on, y'all. I don't know what happened. YouTube, my screen kind of slid down for a minute. Don't worry about it. We're back. Okay. So newborn care delivery, newborn care services. Okay. Codes are 99460 99465. Get your CPT book and go look up those codes. Y'all already got the book. Y'all know how to look at those codes. Okay, we're already, I think, 35 minutes in. We're 48 minutes in. So this class is supposed to be an hour, but I know we kind of chit-chatted too much along the way. But make sure that you follow your syllabus. I got the syllabus under the table. I'm not going to I'm not even gonna mess with it to get it. The class that I do tonight, I'm gonna go over the syllabus and the schedule. So y'all get in there. Come on, y'all, don't sleep on me. Y'all tell your friends about my class, okay? Join the Sapphire Academy. When I say join the Sapphire Academy, you don't have to sign up or anything like that. All you're doing is purchasing your course or purchasing your program, and you have access to all of the resources that you need. Okay, your syllabus we're going to go over, and the schedule we're going to go over. Yes, I give you a schedule so that you can keep yourself on track. Okay, no, I'm not going to call you every day and see where you at in the class. If I go in Sapphire Academy and I don't see a time mark where somebody came in there, I'm going to shoot you a DB and see what's up with you, what's going on. Okay, so don't sleep on it, especially if you guys are working in the hospital already. Advance yourself. Okay, so newborn care services. Report your services to normal newborns. Now, this is normal newborns, okay? Note that there are 3 history and examination codes. Okay, I'm not going to read this whole thing. This is where you're at. Okay, I want you to look up those codes. Okay, I'm going to open it up. I want you to look up those codes. Anytime you see codes, okay, anytime you see codes, I want you to look them up. Okay, why, Ms. Lambert? Because again, that's how you remember what you're doing. That's how you decipher your CPT book. Okay, that's how you do. I know I'm 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes. I know I haven't even done the half class. We'll have to do some of the class later on. So what we got, I'm gonna have to do a second session of this class. Okay, but anyway, because I want to finish with E&M. So yeah, we're gonna do probably a second session of this class. But this is where we're at. Okay, so in this book, this is where you should be. Okay, delivery, birthing room attendance, and resuscitation services. Okay, look up these codes. Delivery, birthing room attendance, 99464, 99465. Okay, and it's just literally telling you the guidelines. That's basically what this is. If you have your CPT with you and you looking up these codes, you're going to see the same type of directives that you see here. Okay, so resuscitation, ventilation of the newborn, the request for physician attendance must be documented in the patient's medical record. Coders, you already know what the deal is. If it's not documented, it did not happen. Okay, inpatient intensive care and pediatric neonatal critical care services. So these 3 are what you're working on tonight. Newborn, which we're gonna go over it again. Delivery, birthing room, and inpatient neonatal intensive. Okay, because there are work that you got to do down here, but we're gonna go over this again since I spent a lot of time on just pretty much introduction to Sapphire coding. Okay, pediatric critical care, patient transport. Now, if you're going to just work in neonatal or OBGYN, you can just take your cert for that. I like the other cert because what if you change? What if what if you go someplace else? So most definitely, that's how you want to do it. Okay. Just kind of be precarious of that. Okay, so I don't see the flash for the Facebook. The Facebook actually was supposed to be on the Sapphire physician code, and so the Instagram is locked. So I'm hoping that the locked Instagram is on the Facebook. So you guys let me know when we finish with this. You guys let me know. And again, this is really like my test run doing the pages across the board. This is my test run. TikTok, if I do it tonight, I'm going to do it tonight. I'm going to drop you in there too. Facebook, it looks like if I knock you in, you are chiming into my phone. I don't know why. The mirroring is chiming into my phone. So we don't want that. All right. So what I'm going to do is, hold on, don't go anywhere. Let me just jump in. Oh, what happened? Oh, here it is. Okay, so make sure y'all are there. Okay, now I'm not gonna keep going in, but I'm Facebook. If y'all ain't in there, let me know. Let me know if y'all ain't in there. Okay, I see a video camera on there, X, Y, Z. So again, this is my first run of hitting all of y'all across the board. All right, the only one that's missing is TikTok, and that's because I've got to plug that in. But we definitely gonna do it tonight. All right. Again, y'all let people know about my class. Okay. So, and everything is online, and y'all got a live teacher. Okay. So we are here in pediatric critical care, and again, I'm just kind of doing like a rundown just to see if I got this thing operating correctly. Tonight, we're going to do more of a rundown. But we got to finish E&M because we've been in evaluation and management for a minute. So some of you guys who are in my class right now that have missed, go to AAPC.com, and I'm putting this up here. YouTube, you already got this. Go to AAPC.com, and they will tell you what's going to be on the test. AAPC.com also has an audit sheet that is amazing. They got everything in there. Okay, in regards to the audit sheet, I know you got to archive the class where we went over the MDM, the audit sheet, the key components, Go over those archives. The coding courses will not be taken out of there yet. Okay, so I just put that up there. I'm also going to put the website up there. Sapphire.com. Okay, so I'm going to give you that same opportunity. Hold on, Instagram. Let me just get in there. So go to AAPC.com, Instagram, and you can see what they're going to have on their test. Instagram, go to my website, and then you're going to click on that link that says courses, and that's where you're going to get my program from in there. Just remember, these links are going to close. These are going to close. I will not have these links public. They will be private, and they will be. Let me see if you give us that same opportunity. So I don't see a chat button over here. Pin comments. I'm looking for a pinned comment for you, Facebook. I don't see none. So y'all gonna have to go on YouTube and check out the comments. It's right here. I don't know why it's not popping up. You know how you go on, like I can go on different channels and I can type stuff. I put it on Instagram, but this Facebook that's up. This is my profile Facebook. I'm not sure why the page Facebook didn't come up. It was up there, and I don't know. OBS didn't allow it to come up. So we're not going to get too funky with that. But I'm showing a book and then some other things that you can see on YouTube. You guys cannot see this in Instagram and on Facebook, but you're going to have to head over to YouTube to check that out. Okay. My YouTube is Sapphire Education 4309, or just type in Sapphire Physician Coding. So those of you who cannot see this, we're in newborn care services and delivery services and inpatient. I know it's 56 minutes already. So what you're going to do, get that book, get that CPT book, okay? That free CPT book. It gives you at least, where is it? Is that it? This is it. It gives you at least like 30%, 40% of the CPT book. So you could actually do your homework that you need to do on this. I'm gonna try to come back in, but if we don't, it's gonna be in the morning. Okay, it's gonna be in the morning. But y'all go ahead and enjoy your day, and then y'all come back in. Now, inpatient, neonatal, and pediatric critical care. Those of you who might be working in that already, you're more familiar with the services that go on there. I can't work in that department. I'm done. I can't work in pediatrics and neonatal care. I don't even code that because I just can't do it. You guys can do it though. I get so emotional, forget about it. I know that's why they threw me out the OR. That's how I started doing billing. I was in the OR. They threw me out. Okay, so 99468, 99476, report initial and subsequent critical care services. Now, when you combine this with your CPT book, it'll give you more in depth. It'll give you a more in-depth reason of why you are coding this, why you are using that code. If you have a neonate 28 days and younger, she's considered a neonate, or he. Pediatric 29 days through 24 months of age, or 2 years through 5 years. Okay, it's pediatric. Okay, so I'm right here. All right, let me see if I got this here. So I have this up. So I can't keep it up too long. I usually can keep it up like 30 seconds or more. But it's educational purposes, so we're not copyrighting anybody. But I definitely want you guys to make sure that when you are studying, you, again, take notes. Okay, use your index cards, use books. If you don't have a table, make a table. Go to Home Depot, get a 5x7 or whatever, and get you some 2x4 legs and make the table. Okay, make the table. Okay, so the name of the intensive care unit does not matter in the assignment of these codes. The services can be provided in a pediatric intensive care unit, neonatal critical care unit, or any of the many other names that these type of intensive care units have. Bundled, you guys already know what bundled is. Bundled into the codes are many services you would anticipate would be used in the support of a critically ill neonate or pediatric patient. For example, arterial catheters. What they're doing is they're giving you examples of what is going to be bundled in that code. When you look at the CPT book and you go to that code, it's going to tell you explicit what's in that code, what is bundled in that code. Y'all missed that class? Go to the Instagram, go back and get that class, okay? So the Instagram from moving forward, we're gonna have you in there, okay? But get your book. Everybody who's chiming in on this class, use that book, okay? Use that book, okay? Yeah, it's an ebook. So bundled and unbundled is in there. Y'all missed that class. Y'all gonna have to go back to that class. Okay, y'all gotta go back to that class because no, I'm not doing it again. No, the class is open, but the coding classes are open. They are not private. The medical billing and the medical terminology will be private. Yeah, and I haven't done it yet anyway. I'm gonna have Rainy close them out. All right, but no, you guys can go to Sapphire coding, okay? Sapphire coding, all right? www.sapphirecoding.com. Go to my website, y'all. Purchase one of the courses, okay? Purchase one of the courses, okay? Because when you do that, you don't need YouTube. You don't need to go on YouTube. The YouTube links are already in the Sapphire Academy. Okay, I know I'm over. I'm over a little bit. But again, we're probably gonna go over this. We're gonna go over this tonight anyway. But those of you who just joined the class and y'all, this is what we're going to be going over. So you know what you need to have. You need your step-by-step book. You need your ICD-10 book, okay, and you need your CPT book, okay. Initial and continuing intensive care services when a neonate or infant is not considered critically ill, but still needs intensive observation and other intensive care services. Okay, just read this as part of your homework. Okay, it's only 11 o'clock. It'll be like 6 o'clock by the time I come back in. Okay, but I still want you guys to go ahead and get this. And here, let's look where it says very low birth weight, VLBW. Put that on the index cards. It's less than 1,500 grams. This sounds like test to me. Okay, this sounds like CPC. Put this on an index card. Why, Ms. Lambert? Because this is test. This sounds like CPC. I've seen this on the test. I have students that say this is still on the test. Okay, and again, they haven't changed the test significantly. They've changed different things in the test. All right, right, exactly. Low birth weight, LBW. Put that there. What if they have something in there as far as an open and closed question? Again, some of you who just coming in, or some of you who get ready to archive this. Open and closed questions are those CPC questions that have A, B, C, and that have two sentences, open and closed. Don't spend your full 2 minutes on those kind of questions. Get the answer, get out. Get the answer, get out. I'm on page 323. Let me see if I can find one down here for you. I know we went over this, but I'm just going to show them the difference between an open and closed question. Why, Ms. Lambert? Because you don't have time to spend 5 minutes on a question that you can answer in a second. You need that time to spend with your cases. Your cases is where most of your time is going to be. I don't want that one. I want one that... There's those big cases we did the other day, y'all. Oh, Lord, I got to find the whole thing. I can't go through the whole thing, but... Here's an example. Let me put this one up here. So this right here is... This ain't the open and close. You see this case? This is a regular case. You're going to be a minute with that. You need your full 2 minutes to decipher that case. You need your full 2 minutes. Okay? You need a full 2 minutes to decipher that case. What I'm looking for is a short answer question, and that's an open and closed question. We have here, right here. Which initial hospital, inpatient, or observation care code has a comprehensive history with a straightforward or low complexity of decision making? Y'all know the answer to this. It's no reason for you to spend more than 30 seconds on this. This is what we call open and closed. Okay, that's an open and closed question. You see this question down here, this long one, that's a straight case. You need your time for that. Okay, you need your time for that. So we just want to kind of hit bases on that. I know I'm an hour over. She giving me a cue. I'm an hour over, but we're gonna come back at 6 o'clock. So again, have your step by step book with you. I'm going back to where we was. So I just wanted to kind of show some of y'all that wasn't in the class the other day the difference in why y'all sometimes y'all hear me say open and close. And I like to use the verbiage open and close because I need you to spend time on the cases. Okay, prolonged services, we did that. So when you have a question that's open and closed, multiple choice, you know the answer, hit it and keep it moving. Don't think about it. Okay, care plan oversight, we did that already. But you guys can still go over that. Preventative care, we did that. If this book is still on preventative care, then that means that's what we did. So Instagram and Facebook, I'm pretty sure you can't see what I'm showing you, but y'all gonna have to go to YouTube to look at the full class. Okay, so let me see what's in here because we just doing a rundown because I gotta come back. I'm gonna come back at the class. All right. So again, this is our first stream across the board with all my platform. Well, not all of them. Some of them are missing. But TikTok, we're gonna drop you in there. Okay. Okay, so we did all this already. That was homework that y'all had for last night. What is the difference between the two codes and the work-related or medical disability evaluation service codes? We did that last night. Okay, and like I said, you guys have exercises in here, okay? But join the Sapphire Academy, okay? Go take a look at my bookstore. I have everything in there that you need in there. Okay, so again, we talking about the unbundle. We talking about neonate, but this is for y'all. This is for y'all to look for. Normal birth weight is to 501 to 5,000. Put it on your index cards because you guys should have flashcards this big. When y'all finish with this class, I want to see index cards. I want to see this much. Y'all know I told y'all about my friend Donald. I think he failed that class like 4 times, but he had this many index cards. And some people don't test as well as others. Okay, I ain't saying nothing wrong. Some people, I didn't pass mine on the first try. Some people, they need these index cards. All right, so I'm telling y'all, put this on index card. Very low birth weight, normal birth weight. Okay, my goddaughter, she is going to go into pediatrics, and this is what she would need to know in her field that she's going into. She wants to work with pediatrics because she herself was also a preemie baby, and this is what she's going to be doing. So her certification, even if maybe she doesn't want to be a doctor, maybe she doesn't want to be a peds nurse, maybe she wants to be a coding pediatric coder. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you want to go into certain fields. Maybe you don't want to do that. Coding will put you in that era without touching a patient. Coding will put you in that era without touching a patient. Somebody in your family had cardiology issue. Oh my God. It's too late. You're 80 years old. You can't be a doctor. All right, so go ahead and do coding and only do cardiology specialty. You see what I'm saying? I know y'all know I'm joking with the 80-year-old thing. But what I'm saying is that's your opportunity. You want to work with open heart surgery, you can code open heart surgery. Okay, so this was our work that we were doing today. I know I'm trying to cut it down. I'm already 10 minutes over. But again, this is newborn and neonatal pediatric critical care services. These are the exercises you're going to do with it. Okay, so tonight, because this was our first streaming across the board on 4 streams, we have 5. I have 5 that I want to stream across. Tonight, I'm going to try to stream across that last one. But it looks like everything is good across the board. Y'all send me a message and let me know if y'all got it. Instagram, let me know if y'all got this live. Facebook, let me know if you got the 5. My profile Facebook, let me know if you got the live. Sapphire Physician Code and Facebook, let me know if you got the live. Okay, I'm not sure about Sapphire Physician Code and Facebook. I don't know what happened, but it's on there, but I'm not sure if it's on there. Okay, I know I used to do that all the time. Okay, so again, we are already down to the exercise. I'm not going to cognitive assessment, and y'all know y'all want to do cognitive assessment. Hold on. Can y'all see what I have? Y'all know y'all want to do this. How many times do we hear this in the government? How many times do we hear this in the government? No, we're not starting that today. Today we're only doing neonate. So this is going to be the first session, and then I'm going to do a second session tonight. I'm gonna use that same thumbnail. I'm just going to change it up a little bit. I'm gonna change it up a little bit, but this is what you are doing. I'm not going to move forward because we're going to do this over because I didn't get a chance to. No, we're not doing that. Uh, you guys can try this if you want to. Definitely do CPT codes. I want you to do. These are all open and closed. See how quick they are? Boom. They open it. They open and close. The CPT current procedural terminology, right? They're not asking for the diagnosis code, right? But I'm coming back at this same thing tonight because I don't want y'all to sleep on this. A half 40 minutes we talked about the class, so I didn't really get a chance to get in there. COPD, emphysema. You guys did this already. Those of you who are looking at this or archiving this, go archive some of my chats and you'll get to see a lot of those chats where we already had discussed that. I don't have I see the YouTube up there, but I don't see the chimes coming in, but I'm assuming that the chimes are coming in. But I'm going to shut this down. You guys make sure you get my book, Medical Billing and Coding Q&A. Get that book. If you don't know anything about coding, if you know anything about medical billing, you need to get that book. I'm usually on Whatnot at times. Sunday, I will be on Whatnot. Sunday, if you get the book, you get the program free. The program is $99. If you want the ebook is $10. Okay, the ebook is $10. So if you get the ebook, it's $10. Go on my website and go get the book for $10. The ebook is $10 because all I'm gonna do is upload it to you. I'll have to mail it. I don't have to do anything. I'm just uploading that book to you, and the book is $10. Okay, so yeah, I know it just flipped. It just flipped the change. So when you go to my website, sapphirecoding.com, it's already up there. I don't know if it's for the promo. The promo is in there yet for the ebook. If it's not, I'm gonna put it in there. Okay, because I know some people don't like ebooks. Some people like hard copy. So I have both. Okay, so the neonate and delivery we're gonna do again. We're gonna come back at you with that. I should be good across the board, and I don't know. I heard it was like 70 degrees outside, or 66 or 67. So of course I'm going outside. But I'll be back in, okay, for us to do this class. I do have the syllabus for us to go over tonight. So yeah, we're going over that syllabus. So any of y'all that have not been in my class, who wants to know about my class, we're going over the syllabus. We're also going over the schedule. Listen, y'all, spread the word, okay? I'm an entrepreneur, just like y'all. Spread the word, okay? I don't want nobody to get no student loan for something you can do yourself, okay? Even if you're working in the hospital, spread the word, okay? Spread the word, okay? And why, Miss Lambert? Because I don't want you to spend money on something that you don't need. And this is good. I don't know why this just popped up, but that is my YouTube that just popped up over there, okay? Can I take this off? So I'm gonna copy this. Amazing. I know, I'm telling you, I am just learning stuff. There you go. Okay, so let me see if it actually paces. That's not a word, y'all. There you go. So that's the YouTube. Okay, so if you guys missed any of this, you also can go to the YouTube and get some of this. Okay, because the first beginning, you might have missed some, but this class is already over. It's only an hour class. But again, I'm not sure if Instagram can see the books, because when I do my classes, I have my material open. YouTube can see the books and see what I'm gesturing to. Okay, and remember, the books that you get for Sapphire, okay, it will show you what is medical coding, what is medical billing. Some of y'all out there that already have businesses for coding, businesses for medical billing. I'm pretty sure there's enough in my chat for you guys to also go in there and find something that you need. I also put in there for people who are already advanced and already doing their thing, and they Okay, now they're at the point where they want to open a business. I have a Bank of America skit in there. What Bank of America is looking for when you do entrepreneurs, have your LLC in there. How you get that, Miss Lambert? How do you do this? Y'all know I'm like credit bound. Y'all got a problem with the credit? Go in there. I got three chats in there on credit. I got three chats in there on credit. And remember, your business credit is separate from your personal credit. But don't go abusing it. All right. Don't say Miss Lambert told me to get this car in my business name. Don't do that. Okay. Miss Lambert told me to get this house in my business name. You know you can. But don't go in there and say Miss Lambert said. But anything that Black Phoenix Team Us. Y'all know about the Black Phoenix Team Us. I know I haven't gotten that group together yet in Facebook, but I truly remote Black Phoenix. Okay, y'all look for me on Twitter. My name is Black Phoenix. Okay, it's not Sapphire Physician Coder. When you go to my Twitter, my handle is Black Phoenix. Okay. Yeah, y'all go in there and join my Twitter. I'm trying to get my Twitter to 1,000. I'm short like 100 and change or something. I don't know. I know TT just asked me what my Twitter was. Okay, so my Twitter is Black Phoenix. All right, my Twitter is Black Phoenix. Y'all go subscribe to my Twitter, but it's not just for my students. You know what I'm saying? I work with you. I work with you. I work with you. I work with you. Whether you have your own business, whether you just want to, Black Phoenix Team House, I will put you into that group. I'm going to start navigating through and asking you guys to go ahead and join that group. Black Phoenix Team Us is each one teach one. Let's help each other to grow. Let's help each other to keep it moving and make this thing work. That's why I said you guys who men, doctors, entrepreneurs, we can't make it without y'all. Y'all gotta help us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already there. I want to see more Black people helping each other. I want to see more unity, helping each other. I don't want to see no fighting. I don't want to see no bickering. My little streamer world, they just bickering up something. But those little dudes really inspire even me to do things. Them little streamers, they made their own little industry. Little, they making billions. I don't know why I'm talking about little. Don't sleep on that streaming thing with them. What is it? Twitch and Kick and all of that. If y'all at home, I don't. If you say, "Well, I don't want to go in. I don't want to punch in. I don't want to work. Oh, I don't want to do this." Don't sleep on the streaming. Do it. No, it ain't gonna be overnight. They make it sound like it's overnight. I had one of my agent. He be like, "Y'all should do streaming. It don't work. That thing don't happen overnight. YouTube don't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? You have to build up your stuff. I appreciate everybody across my platform because y'all is about it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody for subscribing to me. Keep it coming. TikTok, keep it coming. TikTok, I'm gonna get at y'all tonight. We are going live on TikTok. Y'all gonna be live with us tonight. I'm gonna get that thing charged up. I don't know. I forgot about the TikTok because I know y'all was sending me emails. My email is physicians@sapphirecoding.com. And I forgot. But tonight we're gonna make sure y'all are in there. But again, y'all check out my YouTube. I got a lot of stuff on there that's for people who's all about education. Okay, I have silly stuff on there too, but not too silly. Okay, and I have other channels, but this is the one I want y'all to focus on. All right, focus on this channel. Okay, why, Miss Lambert? Because I want you to learn how to do coding. Okay, I want you to buy my products. Okay, we for a purpose. We not on YouTube just because we want a million subscribers. We on YouTube because we got a business. All right. So what happened to that soda? So I want y'all to take heed. I'm gonna come back at probably 6 o'clock. I'm gonna come back at 6 o'clock. All right. Thank you, Instagram. Thank you, Facebook. All y'all that's on my Facebook, y'all may be watching this thing because y'all asked. Facebook, I'm giving it to you. Okay. Now my Sapphire channel, I don't know how to get it on the Sapphire channel unless I just do a separate Facebook. I guess we can do that, but that's like time consuming when I can do all of y'all at one time. So and don't forget my sister Shanika's is the real Shanika's Curvy Closet.com. The real Shanika's Curvy Closet.com. All right. I don't know if I got it right, but that's in the right place. And she's also on my Facebook. And Shanika's a part of Black Phoenix Team Us. Shanika is a part of Black Phoenix Team Us. Barbara's also a part of Black Phoenix Team Us. I also reposted Barbara. Barbara's one of my besties. She just cooks cakes and she does candies. She does the apples. Treasures. So I'm putting treasures down there. Make sure y'all check her out. Um, .com. Did I spell it right? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Don't worry about it. Just look at some of my links and it's going to be in there because I know that ain't it, but it's going to be in there. All right, so I'm shutting this down. I might see y'all tonight. Y'all see that second thumbnail out there? I always post my thumbnail across the board. All right, so check it out. Okay, so thank y'all for coming. We're going to go neonatal, delivery, and newborn tonight. Okay, have your books. I gave y'all free links to those books. There's no reason you shouldn't have them. Join the Sapphire Academy. I'll see y'all on my website. Send me a message.